don't know if you've ever felt like life's just happening to you, like uh, maybe you're a boat being tossed around by the sea. Yeah, at the worst of the waves, right? And it's a really common feeling, and it's easy to feel that way. We all do. But does it help you though? See, for me, in thinking that way, we're giving up our power. Excuse me. By thinking in that way, we're taking responsibility off our own shoulders and we're giving those responsibilities, sorry, those responsibilities to something else, to someone else, to some other scenario. We're basically just washing our hands of it. Hey, I couldn't do that because this got in the way. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. And what that results in is us being completely disempowered. And it's easy to be that way. We're basically conditioned to be that way throughout our lives. We sympathize with people in that matter. Oh, that wasn't your fault. We want people to feel good, which is an interesting point. Oh, that wasn't your fault. Don't blame yourself. So here's another way to consider this. What if you took 100% responsibility for every belief, every action, and every result that you have in your life? You're steering the ship rather than letting the waves and the wind push you wherever the waves and the wind take you. Now, are you 100% responsible for everything that happens to you in your life? Well, probably not. Certainly, many things happen that's out of our control. But does the way of thinking, does that belief that you're responsible, 100% responsible for everything that happens in your life, benefit us or benefit you in some way? If you just pretend that that's the case and took 100% responsibility for everything in your life. To start 2024, I filled out a one-page plan. And this was me consciously choosing the results that I wanted for this coming year. And my theme was challenge all the beliefs that I have. Challenge all the beliefs that I have. See, here's the thing. Our beliefs shape our reality. And the thing is, the beliefs that you've got, they're not real. They're not set in stone. I mean, it might sound crazy. They're not real. What are beliefs? Beliefs are decisions that you made at some point in the past that have been so set in your system they've become an unconscious thing that you adhere to. It's a belief that you've got. So they feel real, definitely. They definitely feel real. But they're not. They're a decision that you made. Which, interestingly, if that decision that you made then how do you change a belief? You make a different decision. Interesting. So most of us, pretty much all of the time, are at the effect of our circumstances. Oh, I couldn't do that because of this. Oh, this is happening because of that. But with me doing my 2024 one-page plan, I wanted to shift my beliefs to be the one who causes my circumstances. Whatever reality happens out there, it doesn't matter. By me taking 100% responsibility for all of the circumstances in my life, good or bad, we love to claim the things that are good. We love to claim that we accomplish the things that we're good. But how many of us love to claim the fact that things that are happening in our lives aren't so good? Right? I don't just create the good times. I create the bad times. I create all of the times in my life. And if I come from that position, I'm completely responsible, then in that position, I'm able to achieve all of the goals that I choose to achieve, because every result that I get is a reflection of a belief, an action, a behavior that I took. And if I understand that, then I can reflect and move from can't do anything about that, to how can I do something about that? What's going on there? That's the difference between a growth and a fixed mindset. And I suggest most of us operate unconsciously. And so most of us operate from a pretty fixed mindset. And there's two schools of belief. People are either fixed or they're growth mindset. And even growth mindset, there's so many areas of our lives that we probably have fixed mindsets within. Beliefs, as an example. Whatever it is that you believe about the world, all of those beliefs can shift. We've been given beliefs through culture, through our upbringing, through our parents. None of those are real. They made them up. They chose to believe them when they were younger. So they chose to believe them and then we took them on. So we just took on someone else's made up belief. It's really interesting. And so it's really easy to blame outside forces for our lot in life. Our upbringing, as I said, our environment, the economy. And it's safer that way, isn't it? Because if we can do that, we don't have to feel bad. If we can blame other places, other things, other scenarios, other people, it's their fault. I don't have to feel bad. The thing with that is it's really, really disempowering, as I said. So it locks us into like the script for our lives that we didn't write. And that script is saying we can't change the plot. Now, we can't change what's happening out there, but we can certainly change what we believe about what's happening out there. And there's an interesting thing about our beliefs and what we focus on is our system is designed to attract to us the things that we focus on. Our system is designed to make us feel successful and to feel right. And so if we believe things are bad out there, our system is going to go out and find things that are bad and demonstrate that to us. If we, in our heart of hearts, in our soul, in our nervous system, in our unconscious, believe that things are good out there, then we go out and we look for good things. And that gets attracted more into our lives. It's a massive tension that we live with, right? This battle between accepting fate, accepting where we're just destined to go, and going back to the story analogy and taking the pen, and writing our own story. Now, the question then is, well, okay, that all sounds good and well, but how do we do this? Well, first place to start is we have to acknowledge that every decision, every thought, every belief, everything that's happening for us or in us puts us at either cause or at effect. We're the cause of everything that happens to us, or we're the effect of everything that happens to us. So if you believe you're just dealing with what life throws at you, then you're at effect. But if you see yourself as shaping your own life, then you're at cause. So it starts with challenging those deep-seated beliefs. Like really asking yourself, is this belief serving me? Is it getting me closer to where I want to be? Is it getting me closer to my goal? Those beliefs are made up. The voices in your head, the ones that say, I can't do that. They'll laugh at me. They're made up. You're making them up to keep yourself protected. That is old wiring. Everything that we've done in our lives, everything that we believe about the world is old wiring up until this point in time. It was designed to keep us safe at some point in our life. It might have been when we were 5, 3, 2, 7, 10. It was designed at that time to keep us safe. But what kept us safe back then might not necessarily be benefiting us now. So all of our history has had positive intent. But it's old wiring. And so potentially it's not helping us right now. So if you come across some kind of belief or some kind of inner voice that's not helping you achieve your goals, then it's time for a new belief. It's about creating a mindset that looks for solutions, that goes out into the world and looks for the things that are good in the world, because that's what you're focusing on, and by default, attracting that back into your world. And in doing that, we start to look for solutions and ways forwards rather than excuses. And the thing, this is just not feel-good talk. It's not any of that. It's actually practical steps to help you take control of what's going on in your life, what you're experiencing in this life. We're only here for such a short period of time. And I'll say this over and over again. When we pass on, within a very short period of time, no one's going to visit our gravesite. No one's going to remember our name. And then all of the concerns and the anxieties that we had, where are they then? We're only here for such a short period of time. What is the point? It's a good question. What is the point of us being here? We go through youth and have a good time and go through those struggles, and we get to adulthood and we go out and typically work a job that probably most of us don't enjoy. Not inspiring. We do it because we earn some money. And eventually we retire when we're too old to really go out and do the things that we want to do. And that's an interesting question. Why are we here? So, ranting, sorry. But if we go back and we define our values and we define our goals, what clear goals do we have? And then we start to align our beliefs to support those goals, because so often, and I see this in clients all the time, is we've got this goal. It's up here and we're here. And instead of everything that we've got going towards that goal, what we find is we've got all of these offshoots, all of our energy going, and we're just getting pulled in so many different directions. There's just no way we're going to be able to get the momentum to travel up and achieve that goal. So there's ways and means of aligning that, but it's time that you started aligning your beliefs, the thoughts that you're having, with the fact that that goal is what's important to you. It's what matters most to you. If any of this resonates with you, and if you're ready to control the direction of your life, then I'd really love if you subscribe to this channel, and I'd also really love if you shared some of your experiences in the comments. See, I don't believe anything happens by accident. I believe that we were put here on this planet as we are deliberately. However that came about, we were put here not by accident. We were born into this body. We could have been born into anybody, someone who's homeless, someone who's a billionaire, but we weren't. We were born into the body that we were born into. We were born into a body where you sit on this planet right now. We could have been born into a physical body that was, I've just been in South Africa, where you're on the corner of a set, or you're on near a set of lights. You've got some cardboard boxes as your room, and you're begging for food. You could have been born there, but we weren't. We were born where you are right now. I also believe that you are given passions and love and joy for certain things, not by accident, and that it's your obligation to fulfill on that. I believe that we're all very privileged. We're born into, I'm sitting in a room here with walls. As I said, there's someone in South Africa, or someone's in South Africa, that have cardboard boxes. If we live in something that's not a cardboard box, or that kind of environment, then we're exceptionally privileged to be born the way where we were and what we've achieved. I believe it's our obligation to fulfill on that. When I filled out my one-page plan, my overarching theme for the year was to experience and share empowerment. I don't think there's much more important duty on this planet for people to do than experience feeling empowered and be able to share that and lift others to feel empowered. The more people that we can empower, the more empowered people there are on this planet, the better this planet is. So I would love for you to story your journey, some of the breakthroughs you've had, some of the challenges that you're going through, some of the feedback on this video. I'd love you to subscribe to this channel. Man, I would love you to subscribe to this channel. It's time more people shared more empowerment on this planet, and that's what I've set out to do. So like this video, share this, subscribe to this video, and check a comment in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Cheers.